TFNN. Headline News Update. Here's Tom O'Brien.
Hi everyone, Basil, Chapman sitting in for Tom O'Brien. This is the 10 a.m. Everbank update, and it's my pleasure to be here. The Dow at this particular point is up sharply. It's up 147. It's at 21,497. And this is very interesting because the VIX index, and that's the volatility index, on Thursday had a really big spike to the upside and then pull back sharply. And at this particular point, it's down at 10.58. And Friday it hit, let me just check the price. Yep, on Friday it spiked up to the 15.11 area. And that was suggesting that perhaps there was a great deal of negativity out there and that there could be a rally. Well, there was a rally on Friday. That rally pulled back quite sharply from the highs, but still closed positively for the Dow and the S&P. And what has been lagging, of course, is the NASDAQ. At this point, the S&P is up 13 at 24.36, and within that context, holding very well. Neither the Dow nor the S&P have made all-time highs. This is going to be the test this week. Can they do that? Because looking at the weekly charts, the weekly charts have really held extremely well. They haven't broken down. Whereas the QQQ series, we'll go there right now, QQQ Power Shares, there it is. The QQQ series at 137.86, up 22 cents, is still acting very poorly. And that's suggesting that there's going to be a limit to the upside, but within that context, there could be quite a lot of volatility. If you look at the SMHs have been the leaders on the way up for 2 years. And at this particular point, they're really taking a well-deserved digestive period. They're up 47 cents at 82.29. That's the semiconductor ETF. And if you're looking at the TLT, which is the Lehman 20-year T-bond fund, it's down 62 cents at 124.48. And at this particular point, from the spike that it's had to the downside over the last week and today, that's just a week and a day, it's suggesting that yields are in a range. At this point, it looks like they want to continue moving higher, but we'll be able to tell a lot more by the behavior of the financials. The XLF up 27 cents at 24.94. That's suggesting that there's a cup formation and that there could be a test of the high that was made. I believe that was, around about the 6th of March, way back at 25.30. So that's what we're looking at, and I'm not sure if I can get the dollar on this particular system. Yes, I can right now. The dollar is showing that it is up 1.33 at 96.90. Oops, is that right? Yes. Big gap up to the dollar, and that's going to be very interesting. We've had a lot of divergence between what's going on in the different sectors of the market. So the parameters that I'm looking at to make it real simple at this particular point, I'm going to go back to the Dow. If the Dow at 21,496 is able to break into the 21,560 area at an all-time high this week, that's going to be very important because it's going to suggest that the rotational aspect to this whole market is going to maintain some kind of support as some of the sectors that were the strongest have a digestive phase, and some sectors, let's look at the IBB just for a moment, the IBB shares, that's the NASDAQ Biotech, are they up? Yep, they're up 2.24 at 312. So that's just suggesting that there's a rotation into former weak sectors as some of the very best take a breather. This is Basil Chapman sitting in for Tom O'Brien. This is the Everbank update. Go to the front page of TFNN. Check out the Everbank information. And thank you for being here. Have a wonderful 4th.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.